Hey y'all, we're gonna put some beautiful ribeye steaks on our Pit Boss Ultimate Griddle. You're gonna wanna stick around for this one. Let's get right into it. First thing we're gonna do is get our ribeyes dry brine. And all I mean by that is get a little salt on them, let them sit out in the fridge for a few hours, up to overnight. We use a little bit of kosher salt, and all that does is pull out some of that moisture, and then sucks back in that salt flavor. It just adds extra flavor to our steaks. So guys, I highly recommend it. I do it pretty much every time I make any kind of steaks or pretty much everything. So it's a great way of imparting flavor into your meats. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do, time to get the griddle fired up. We got our Pit Boss Ultimate Griddle. We got about 1-inch thick ribeyes. Now with these steaks, we're gonna go ahead and make mushroom cream sauce with a little bit of shallots, cream, Worcestershire sauce, good stuff, a little bit of butter. All right. So nothing more to do except get this Pit Boss fired up and get these steaks on. What do you say? Come on back. All right, team, first thing we're gonna do is get some onions and mushrooms sauteed up over here. You're gonna use a little bit of olive oil. Then as they're sauteing, we'll add some butter to them. A couple handfuls of mushrooms. These are just small button mushrooms sliced up. So it's about a cup worth. We get our shallots in there with it. We'll get these mixed around. Start sauteing, get some color. We're good to go. Time to season up our steaks. We're just gonna use a little Uncle Steve's competition cow powder. We'll season up both sides of it. We'll add some oil to the griddle. And let's get these bad boys on, huh? There we go. Oh. Put the wrong side. There we go. Wanted to season this side while it was on the griddle. Don't worry about that. We'll just cover up all that gray marks there from that first couple seconds. Nothing to see here. We're starting with the seasoned side. Oh, that's awesome. While we're searing up the underside for about a minute, we're gonna build that crust. I'm gonna shut down the lid after every flip. That way we're getting a little bit of convection in there, getting a little heat, and finish up these steaks real nice. Let's give these steaks a flip. There we go. Some good color on there, baby. Start building our cream sauce over here. Got a little pan, gonna add a cup of cream in there, gonna add a little nub of butter in with our mushrooms and onions in there, let that melt a little bit. Gonna just put a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce in there, let those work just a little bit more. We're heating up the cream, and we're gonna mix all this goodness in there. Just get that butter melted, get all the onions and mushrooms coated. Our steaks are looking nice. They're gonna be done in no time. Giving them a couple minutes on each side. Close the top lid while they're cooking. So let's check them out with our instant read thermometer. We're at 140. They're both done. I'll try to keep them between medium and medium rare. As they're resting, we're gonna put a pat of butter on there, on both of them. Get them resting on a cutting board. So we're looking nice, guys, looking nice. That butter's gonna melt, just adds a little extra flavor. We'll keep working on these mushrooms and get them in that cream sauce real quick. All right, we're gonna get our mushrooms and onions mixed in there into the cream. That good butter, that Worcestershire side, worst word in the world. Take that from my buddy Matt from Mr. Make It Happen. Worst word in the world sauce. Gonna sprinkle a little parsley in there too. Gotta add a little greenery, little cracked black pepper. As much or as little as you want. And I have this over really low heat, so this is just gonna come together. We're gonna let that cream thicken up a little bit, and it'll be ready for our steaks. Should take just the right amount of time. We'll let the steaks rest. We'll get this cream sauce thickened up and get it on there. Team, the cream sauce is coming together. It's thickening up with those mushrooms, the shallots in there, all those good flavors. It'll be a perfect topper for the steaks. And like I said, they're gonna come together about the same time as the steak's done resting. We'll be able to cut into it, pour that sauce over it. Call it a day, nice butter goodness. These steaks were just a shade under an inch thick, so they cooked relatively quickly. You know, one flip each side, shut down the lid to kind of just keep a little heat in there, and it's good to go. If you have a thicker cut of steak, obviously it's going to take a little bit more time, a couple more flips, but this is really simple to do, real quick. Gotta love it, right? Quicker the better, the sooner the better you eating, right? Thumbs up down below if you agree. All right, so that's it. We're gonna wait for this cream sauce to finish thickening up, and then we'll be able to plate this dish. All right, come on back. Time to add the mushroom cream sauce on the top. Those nice mushrooms, some shallots, a little parsley. Looking nice. Of course, you know, we gotta add a little greenery to it, even though I don't do that very well. There we go. A little greenery For the gram. God, I suck at plating. All right, for the gram. Right, time to cut in this bad boy. All right, got a little pink, a little medium, looking good. All right, let's cut this up and take a little bite. You know I'm getting some of that rib cap. Team, we're done. Got me a nice bite with that mushroom cream sauce. I mean, what's not to love, guys? That cream sauce is just money in the bank. The Uncle Steve shake on the steaks, the dry brine, all those things come together to make a beautiful, beautiful steak. Ribeye, my favorite. That's what I roll with. Just kind of recap the cook. I had the griddle on high, about as high as it's gonna go. Got it searing hot. We dry brine our steaks. We season them up with that Uncle Steve shake. Seared the steaks in a little olive oil, right? Nothing crazy, real simple to do. Once it was searing, we shut down the lid, start keeping that heat going in there. So we're kind of cooking all the way around. And since these were relatively thin, we gave them a flip and that was it. We let them cook a minute or two on each side with the lid down. Came together really quickly. Let them rest. They're perfect medium rare to medium, right where we want it to be. That mushroom cream sauce. We sauteed the onions and mushrooms in some olive oil, a little salt, right? Add a little bit of butter to it, some the W sauce to it, just a couple little dashes. Got it in that warm, heavy cream. Mix it up, let the mushroom cream sauce thicken up with some heat, and that was it. And we're eating. So guys, really quick, easy stuff. If you guys want to get one of these Pit Boss Ultimate Griddles, there'll be a link down below for that. I hope you're sensing the theme. All the links are down below. Hit show more underneath your video, okay? If you want to become a show producer like all these awesome people, good looking, attractive, smart, funny people right here, hit that join button right next to that subscribe button, which you should have already hit. Right? You hit it, right? But that's it for this week, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.